we're all having a blast.
Yeah.
And these sets are only getting better. So let's respect the performance they're giving us and the fact that we get to take part of it, and let's have a good time. So, without further ado, the players are just ready and waiting. The fist bump is out, and we're about to get right into it.
Oh, this is going to be interesting because Anarchy coming off such a, let's just call like we see it, a very exhausting set against No Tag. Now has to go up against Lima, who he lost in handily 3-0 to start this top 8.
And you were talking last set, right, about, hey, are the players who have been in losers, especially No Tag after a crazy losers run to get to that point. Remember, he was pursuing 2 winners by Anarchy earlier in top 16. Where's their stamina? Well, after that set that was nearly 40 minutes long, he had to step outside and go for a walk, right? He is sitting back down in the venue, fresh set eyes, cool down, but he's got a lot more work left to do. The question is, how much does he have in the tank, because you don't get a more exhausting match than that.
Yeah, you almost have to find your second wind in this point in the bracket, and so far we're seeing a lot of what we saw the first set between these two, as Lima keeps putting the pressure on Anarchy off stage, but now we're going to see, okay, a little fair action, but not enough to take it off the side. Lima has plenty of resources to make it back. Good parry from Anarchy, but can't really get the follow-up, and going to eat that, like you said, famous Lima down air.
Footstool down there was crazy, especially when it's Lima on the control sticks, my friend, finding the first stock, and even though Anarchy, right, keeping the percent close here, you're not seeing him quite at the pace he was before. His movement is on, but you're just seeing, part of it's that Lima's not forcing him to play as fast as No Tag was, but you can see just still, even though that set doesn't have the same impact it did right afterwards, even now, finding that stock, you can still see how are those aftershocks going to affect him.
Absolutely. As now we see even stocks here, but Lima did get a bit of extra credit. That's 75%, nothing to sneeze at. We're going to get more Witch Twist and sent off stage. More damage building, as there's 100%. I'm at the forward throw. Let's see some gun action. And more Witch Twist off stage to keep the pressure going. And Nair is going to do it off the side. Now, game 1 already. Anarchy down to his last stock.
One stock for him, and obviously, like we were talking about it time and time again, Bayonetta, the queen, taking those early, you have to be careful, because this stock is a lot larger and than it might in other matches be, and now that's just it, right?
Yeah.
There's not even anything more to say. Hey, be careful, Bayo might take stocks early. Well, that's the game, folks.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's all there is.
Blink and you miss it, and just like the Anarchy's like, dang, I fought tooth and nail in that last set. I can't let what happened at the beginning of top 8 happen again. You gotta find, at least get one, because 1 turns into 2, which can turn into 3, and once you get to 3, boom, next thing you know, you're in grand finals against Peanut.
And I mean, hey, right? If not for No Tag Anarchy, Peeb Lima might have been one of the sets of the tournament, right? And that set was insane. And Lima looking to get 5, 10 actually more games potentially against Peanut. Anarchy trying to show you what Canada's made of even though he's located here in South Carolina. No non-SC players left standing, at least in their current residency. However, Anarchy's gonna have to answer back here, because going down 2 overs, Lima is a death sentence for most people in the world. And Anarchy, now, just a scramble, right? He's been in these scrap scenarios all night, and for a character like Renisha that can get longer strings, can get longer advantage lead, it's really interesting to see how often Anarchy is this straight hit reset, just I'm a move around you type of player.
And like you said, straight hit reset, but it seems like these straight hits are coming out more on the side of Anarchy for this game number 2. Really charging up that up smash, waiting for Lima to just sort of fall into it, but Lima's smarter than that, and not going to get the distance on that one either. But here, there's a little shark up air, taken very close to the top, and will do her. There you go, another first stock off the top for Anarchy.
Wow, in the dive okay. Reset, that could have been it. The downer, that's a Lima combo, but gonna miss it. And that time, I'm just gonna lose the stock. That Hydro Pump just pushing you a little too far away to even possibly land on stage. So Lima gonna have to keep that one. Gonna answer right back with a stock, but down 2 stocks to 1 now. This is still a reverse restock if he makes it happen. But that's a lot to do here in game 2 with Anarchy trying to answer back strong, ride the momentum.
But the way Lima is playing this matchup, it's almost taking Greninja stocks off the side and making it look easy in a lot of ways. As now all that Lima has to do is get that first hit with Anarchy at ledge, and it seems like it's just automatic to take a stock.
But you'll also remember as well, though, that despite evening this up, Anarchy, that was all adaptation, right? That was all adjustments we made past game 1, which, you know, 2 low percent to death didn't help. But you have to wonder, right? Again, player from Newfoundland, just moved here for college, was mostly an online warrior. We talk about Bayo being really good because there's a lot of really good Bayos. However, just because there's a lot of really good Bayos doesn't mean there's a lot of them overall. A lot of the Bayos you see are being stuck with this character for a very long time. Through the pre-patch days of Ultimate, since Smash 4 and right now, you know, we don't know how much matchup experience Anarchy may have had. Likely not a ton.
Yeah, likely not a ton, but there's the two of them now being at Winthrop. I imagine they've played quite a few friendlies together, and sort of it's one of the benefits of the collegiate Smash scene is that places like Winthrop, places like Northwood, they bring in these players that introduce new matchups to a certain scene. Whereas, you know, North Carolina, the Carolinas didn't have very many they now have a whole high-profile Bayonetta to practice that matchup against, to get better at that matchup. So it's who could you really choose to be a better matchup learner than Lima?
And Lima with the dive ABK resetting off the wall of PS2 and getting back to ledge, but Anarchy still somehow finding the hit just before he grabbed ledge. The fact that Anarchy is finding these windows to punish, I don't even want to call them Bayo combos, but Lima combos that work on the best players in the world is insane. And the fact that he's taking stocks like this, the way he's playing right now, he unironically looks like the most beautiful player.
Absolutely. The movement is so clean. The responses to what Lima's doing is immaculate. Has seemingly, after, you know, the first set that was a quick 3-0, has seemingly all the answers that he was looking for the first time.
Yeah, and, you know, definitely took those notes, right? Took that data, fought his way back for a chance to show just who he is, and he's making it count, Maximus. Because right now, Lima is the one who doesn't have an answer, finally getting the jab, but this is the same situation as the last game. This is a 3 stock to 1. This would be a reverse 3 stock if Lima can't complete it, looking for the footstool but doesn't find it. And now, once again, the thing we keep saying time and time again, it feels like it's about to be Anarchy's turn.
Yeah, and the bats within saving get a nice small conversion of 20% off of it, but it's just reset to neutral. Witch Twist not going to do that. ABK, like you said. Down again. There's the Nair. 2, another one. Still putting on this percent. Climbing the mountain, climbing the hill. Pretty. You know, as time goes by with these 1-2 hit things, but you can't let Anarchy take control here.
Can't let him take control at all. All the dash attack, the pressure going in. But it's gonna be those dive hits, the ABKs, the Bayo combo. Not gonna find it off the top, and the down tilt shuriken not gonna close it just yet, Maximus. Who's 2 stocks left for Lima to take. 1 stock left for Greninja, but as we keep saying, Bayonetta's on the screen, so if it gets the last stock, you better be quaking regardless of the percent. Lima knows it, Anarchy knows it. The question is, will it become something to count for? And with that back here still the sour spot, we don't have an answer just yet.
Oh, and another ledge trim, but doesn't get the back air. They're going to go follow down through the counter. He has to use all the resources, but it's going to be the big boot to send you to the Shadow Realm. And now, oh my gosh, already trying to end it in an instant for that roll-in down smash. Not going to connect. Now Lima has everything he needs here. Has to just play his game. Is it going to be another down tilt up smash? 2-1 for Anarchy.
Okay. Anarchy was insane right there. Because Lima was just, right, dash back, walk forward, walk back, walk forward again. He was very clearly looking for an up tilt on the platform to find the 0 to death that we've seen him hit multiple times throughout bracket off the top on PS2. And the second that he started to move that stick from neutral forward again, Anarchy was just like, yeah, let me dash attack up smash you. You're just gonna die. You're under platform, and that's where I get my kill confirmed too. The fact that he committed there when most people would be terrified of Lima, he doesn't know fear. He doesn't know respect. He doesn't care who you are. He just wants to be better than you.
He comes from the great frozen north. There's not much in Newfoundland, but he is showing that, yeah, there's great Smash players exist no matter where you're from. If you can put the time, effort, and have the game knowledge to succeed, my goodness, look, Anarchy's doing it. Putting his home region on the map, even though now I think he's claims himself more for Carolina.
Yeah, but doing it and done it are different things, Maximus. And despite being up 2-1, we saw Lol Yoshi up 2-0 against Lima earlier on in bracket. And obviously one of those made top 8 and the other one did not. Right? Lima came out, made that comeback then. He certainly can do this one now. Now, the question is, will he? And Anarchy trying to answer back, got racked up in percent, but since then has just become once again impossible to hit. And the way he's utilizing Greninja's shield as well with against Bayo, punishing these ABKs and Witch Twists up close when Lima literally can't cancel it to find a punish, makes it not matter if Greninja had another shield. He is super smart.
Yeah, and there you go, goes for down and tries to catch the drop zone, but not gonna find his. Oh my gosh! Another dash attack up smash is gonna take Lima's first stock. And something to also pay in mind is the last 2 games, Lima has had an SD. Lima has essentially given away 2 free stocks so far in the set, which, if looking back, if you're Lima, when all is said and done, you're gonna be like, dang, wish I didn't, held on a bit more resources and didn't let that happen.
Resources, right?
That shield pressure.
At a disadvantage right now. The shield pressure is he got pushed off ledge, so he's able to jump with no jump spot, no shield drop time there and find his way on the top. Really smart awareness from Anarchy based on the stage position, looking to shark it find the confirm, but the parry is just going to be a scramble scenario here. But again, it's just not able to close out Anarchy. He looking, and finally Lima able to tackle away.
Yeah, and going for, unfortunately now, Anarchy getting to that percent where things like Witch Twist back air not going to land as consistently. So now it's that percent, I like to say that Bayonetta's just start kind of going fishing. But Lima, better than that, such a high level player. We're going to see what tricks he has up his sleeve as he already goes for a back air on shield. Dash back, still keeping control of that center stage. Has to make the most of his hat to get rid of this stock soon. But there you go. Bats within, coming in clutch. And they're not going to land either.
And even though there's a scramble, right, nobody's going to hit for almost 45 seconds at this point, which is absolutely absurd to think about. Normally it's like, you're like, oh, this player hasn't landed it. But no, neither of them has. And the first one that does is a kill button, but it doesn't kill. Oh, as the Hydro Pump pushes Lima out of dodge, the air dodge, though, gonna allow you to claw your way back. You were talking about resources earlier, and Lima had to expend every last one, only to get the sweet embrace of a cold wet frog.
Yeah, and now look at this. Lima sitting on tournament stock as Anarchy has a full 2-stock lead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we saw this game 2, we saw this game 3. Or actually, we've seen this every game Anarchy has won. That he has been up 3 stocks to 1. Lima, once again, we are asking the question, and is he coming? Like, is Lima able to do it? Is he able to make it back? Anarchy just looking unsolved.
Yeah, Lima has to see, does Lima have that clutch factor? Does he have that dog in him? As now we're going to see another rapid jab. Not going to kill off the side because it's still too low percent to say. Has to get anything started. Bats within, starting off with a Witch Twist. Here we go, ABK, another back air too. It's going to do 49%, but still you have a lot of ground to make up here. Starting again, back to center stage, reset neutral. These nairs coming out. Good job from Anarchy to avoid all these big Bayonetta hitboxes or anything that Lima's trying to start. But you're still going to risk, that's the risk you run with landing directly on shield with Nair. Oh!
Lima trying to get what he got earlier, time and time again. Gonna find the conversion on the cleanup, but not gonna get the 0 to death. That doesn't matter though, because it is last stock scenario, but this is the same scenario. Again, we mention it over and over. Lima has answered back. That quick last cleanup stock, and then a full one. Now can he get the second one? but the Sour Spot up smash not gonna kill. That could have been the game, the set right there, Maximus. But Bayonetta, Lima, one more chance.
And here we go, Ritual. Still the Shadow Sneak, not gonna miss. Gets Anarchy off stage. Looking for that possibly a ledge trump situation, but no, just gonna cover it. More Witch was coming out, playing as carefully as possible. And you see, stray hit immediately into smash attack. No, here we go. Anarchy off stage, has to recover, makes it back somehow through all that.
Flood angle. Oh, sorry to make it back.
Yeah, spot dodge. Here we go. Down tilt. Keeps things going. Lima just tiptoeing around the slippery frog. Here's a nair. Sends up top. Not going to do it off the side. Let air stalls with the bats within her. The witch time. The patience there. Waiting for the landing. Forward throw. What's going to be the follow-up here? Gets it. Doesn't go for gun. Instead, tracks the motion. Sees. Gets more information. But it's going to be the turnaround. Fair. Off the side. And Anarchy moves on to grand finals.
What a run from the kid from Newfoundland. You saw the hand on the face. He cannot believe it. You asked if he had the dog in him. Well, I'm not sure, but the frog in him, he certainly has that. I am sure.
He's got that frog in him.
Holy moly, my friend. We've got